तो हे गाइस, नमस्कार। स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से लॉ जजमेंट के अंदर। तो लास्ट गेम हम यहाँ तक ही खेले थे और गेम अभी काफ़ी लंबी है भाई, और काफ़ी सारे केस हमें सुलझाने हैं। तो अभी हम चलते हैं डिटेक्टिव एजेंसी। तो चलिए चलते हैं डिटेक्टिव एजेंसी। और मैप किधर है? वैसे तो पास में ही है, लेकिन फिर भी मैप की हेल्प लेना जरूरी है। काफ़ी दिन हो गए भाई खेले हुए। यहाँ पर हमें मिलने वाले गुंडे। ओके, चलिए फिनिश और बढ़ते हैं आगे की तरफ। बिल्कुल ऑफिस के सामने ही थे। चलो चलिए अपना काम। हमें एक डिलीवरी आना लगी। हम गलत तो नहीं पहुँचे। हाँ ठीक है, एजेंसी भी आ गए हम।
Kaita-san, I'm back. Kaita-san?
Hey,
ये कौन
did
सी
you see
टेंशन
that
में
email from Tsukumo?
गिरा हुआ भाई?
Huh? It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something
क्या
happened?
दिखा रहा है ये?
It's the murder footage.
मर्डर फुटेज?
Miko
ओके,
Shiba's murder ended up on the
मेरे को सीधा
internet.
का मर्डर
It's
फुटेज
going
है, इसके
viral on
अंदर
all the social
इंटरनेट पे।
media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
क्या बात है, दुनिया में इतना क्राइम बढ़ गया ना भाई, पूछो मत। बोलो क्या कर दिया बता इसका। ओह माय गॉड, ये तो वही शख्स है यार। तेरा ये क्या है भाई? इस पे तो डाउट था ही नहीं।
Ehara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Miko Shiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with Ohara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
तो भाई अभी लग जो हमने गेम प्ले किया, क्या क्या हुआ है, इसको हमने पकड़ा है अभी।
Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes,
यही था भाई।
he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
पूरी ब्लड वेन कट कर दी भाई। तो चलिए चैप्टर 5 यहाँ से डबल जियोप्रेडी से शुरू हो रहा है।
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic?
Oh, or someone even made a video that made it look... And that's just...
Can't guys
oh,
like...
there... So I... Most
likely.
Well, no one can claim... Which means it's not...
Do you know when it...
It's posted... The uploader...
Makes...
How do you...
Think from how he...
That's a good point. Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought, too.
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Miko Shiba got killed on purpose? Oh, if that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then? Let's hit it. Whoa.
Hold the door, please!
Huh? Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Are you here about the Ehara case, too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now. Especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ehara's battery conviction. If that video is real...
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over." After. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend's salary. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I am here to spy on you. But wouldn't
तो
you
भाई
like to know
हर
what we're
जगह
up to
वीडियो
as
की
well?
बातें चल रही है,
Are you sure
ब्रॉडकास्ट
that's
भी
your
चल
only
रही
motive
है
coming
और ये वीडियो पूरी
Sorry.
वायरल हो चुकी है
Something
लगभग
like
पूरी
a
कंट्री के
professional
अंदर।
excuse to see Yagami-san?
तो देखते हैं
It could be your
इसमें उलझन
dreams.
क्या है,
I had
सच
no
है
idea
झूठ है,
Yagami-kun was
इसी ने किया है
involved
इसी
until
ने
just
नहीं,
now.
तो नो आइडिया।
Alright.
वीडियो
I'll
के
accept
बिहाफ पे तो बोल
For now.
सकते कि फाइनली इसी ने किया है।
Gotta
तो
say,
देखते क्या निकलता है
miss this
रिजल्ट
little
घुमा
banter.
फिरा के। तो चलिए एक्सप्लोर करते हैं स्टोरी को।
What? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ahara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ehara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ehara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ahara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ehara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ahara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and Irad, that a fair trial's result can't be
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ahara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ahara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could...
Ha!
This whole time, we've been writing Akihara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Man, was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's... Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Kahara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to say it's from Ahara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ahara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Todd?
Whatever it is, screw...
Yeah.
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling.
I'd like to hear them.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. The footage of the murder must have been manipulated somehow. It could have put Ahara's face onto the real killer, or even rendered the whole thing digitally.
So you're suggesting we should distrust the murder footage?
And how do we prove it's real or fake?
Well, I'm sure Tsukumo's...
I'd say there's only one angle left.
Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it, though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ahara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ahara's alibi.
This part's still getting to me.
Well, of course. That's what made us all question his alibi in the first place. Even Hoshino-kun got that far.
You're right.
You get the picture now, I hope?
This part's still getting to me.
The security footage of Shinjuku Station. We see Ahara pinned down here.
What happened to Ahara after he was caught?
Station police. This is where within a
Got it.
Honestly, everything about this part adds up to...
Same here. This part's still getting to me.
You think it's Ahara's transit card? Let's see. This was on October...
We know the earliest time Mikoshiba could have been murdered was 7:30 a.m. But traveling from Ijincho to Ikebukuro in only 13 minutes? I mean...
It's beyond unrealistic. Near impossible, really.
Then all this card proves is that Ahara simply passed through the gate?
Well, yes. But as he did so, the card is corroborating
I see. Thought I was onto something. This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku Station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera. But I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay.
The first thing that comes, the real Ahara murdered me then, just...
So you're suggesting
Yep.
that they... Wait.
Yeah.
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on Ahara's hand.
Trace inspection.
Yeah. The victim felt his hand reach under her skirt right after the train departed Ikebukuro. She was scared motionless.
Could you describe the victim?
She's an office worker, married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps she may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ahara...
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of...
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was...
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody wrote...
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time.
Now that you mention...
तो दोस्तों कहानी बड़ी उलझ चुकी है और जिस विक्टिम की हम बात करें जो मिको शिबा का जिसने मर्डर किया करंट में दिखाया जा रहा है उसकी वीडियो लीक हो चुकी है एरा की। और उस वीडियो लीकेज के
You think
बाद
they want
फाइनली
something?
ये पूरा माहौल
Bet
बन
it's not
चुका है
a
कि
friendly
मर्डर उसी
hello.
ने किया है। लेकिन
They
कुछ
do look like
चीज़ें
they mean
कन्फ्यूज कर
business.
रही है। टाइमिंग, रेलवे स्टेशन पे
This
उसको
Arcade's
कैप्चर
idea
किया
of an
गया है,
ambush? How
और
basic.
उस जहाँ पे मर्डर हुआ है तो उस जगह में काफ़ी डिफरेंस है, और मतलब
Head to
बंदा
side.
पॉसिबल नहीं है
Explore.
ऐसा वहाँ पर पहुँचना इतने आसानी से। तो कुछ
Over there
मिनटों
too.
का फ़र्क है, जो आसान नहीं है जो पूरा किया जाए चैलेंज। लेकिन
Same with the
Looks like they rounded up some
फिर
buddies
भी
and waited
क्या
for
है
us to
कि
show.
अभी कहानी में ट्विस्ट बन चुका है, तो
well,
यहाँ
whatever
पर
the hell they
मुझे लग
want.
रहा है बहुत
Let's
बड़ी
not get
साजिश
Genda
है
Sensei and them
और
involved.
रस्सी को साफ बनाया
Follow
गया
me.
है। तो यानी कि
Okay.
चीज़ों को तोड़ मरोड़ करके पेश किया गया है, तो उसी को हमें कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी सोल्व करने की। तो देखते हैं कैसे सोल्व करते हैं हम इस कहानी को। तो ये काफ़ी डिटेक्टिव स्टोरी है, और हम इस कहानी के अंदर डिटेक्टिव है, तो इसमें बड़ा दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है भाई। पूरी पजल पहेलियाँ हैं, तो सोल्व करना पड़ेगा। गेट अवे फ्रॉम द जेंडल ऑफिस। ओके, हम चलते हैं, देखते हैं लोकेशन में ऑफिस किधर है। इधर तो नहीं है भाई। हम्म, यहाँ तो हमें कोई पिन दिखाई दे नहीं रही है। इस स्टोरी में हमें करना पड़ेगा गेट अवे फ्रॉम द वो इसमें यार, मैन स्टोरी। हमें टैक्सी नज़र नहीं आ रही यार। राइट, पीछे अंदर ऑन योर टेल साइड मेक सेंस। ला ऑफिस किधर है भाई, देखना पड़ेगा हमें।
talk. I thought we were headed elsewhere. Too fast! Slow down! Hell! Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit! Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth!
Not out of the woods just yet. Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why?
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater School. Nowadays, I hear they let in... What is it?
What a waste.
Let's hit it.
What a waste.
What is it?
Wish you hadn't. And stay down.
Let's roll, Tom.
Really, guys?
This is it, Talk. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here. Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in broad daylight? All right, let's get in there and be done with this.
Hey, who the hell are you two? Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
There a problem here? This is a public business, isn't it?
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Why?
See, we all knew... Know what makes us such a hit?
Who gives a shit?
We got a system flesh, but an ex-Yakuza. Oh,
Yeah.
Suki spoken like...
What?
You should thank your luck.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san.
Relax, Talk. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
You heard the man. Now come on.
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends? Hey,
Go shit on the cement for all.
so, you in Arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the... If you're looking for quick cash in Kamurocho, Arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. You know...
Screw you.
Hey, that those... Oh, did
I'll
I
show
offend?
you.
Sorry. getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole. Better be careful here. Suspicious. Hey. What the? Uh-huh. Hey. Uh-huh.
Hey, where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room?
Sounds like it.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
Sorry, man. Take a quick...
Hey, you there!
Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course. Here, sir. That's a good boy. Take a nap, bud. Lala.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan's scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Let's go!
Hey, quit dragging your ass!
Right! Sorry, boss! Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir! Come on, let's fucking do this!
Hey, quit dragging your ass!
Right! Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
dragging your ass!
Right. Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Quit dragging your ass!
Right. Sorry, boss. Yo! Buck 'em up, boys!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
तो चलिए आर के मेंबर का हमने काम तमाम कर दिया है। बड़ी मुश्किल से भाई, पूरा स्ट्रॉन्ग सिस्टम था, आसान नहीं था इनसे सामना करना, बट
Now I understand why you wanted
हिम्मत
Kaito on your side.
Still
है
got
तो सब
anything you
कुछ है।
want to say, Akutsu?
फाइनली हम
I
आपके
can
से बात
appreciate
करते
your
हैं।
perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
ओके, आर के लीडर कुजुकी
Tak
सोना।
meets Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Well, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
तो भाई डिफीट द आरके मेंबर जो मिशन था हमने वो क्लियर कर दिया है। तो अभी का हम गहराई में पहुंचते जा रहे हैं। काफी इंटरेस्टेड स्टोरी बनती जा रही है।
Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like they've got a few.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum. So much.
Sari-san's calling. Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ahara's victim.
Ah, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes.
वो निकलाई
She
गई
lives with her
बाहर।
family in Ishikebukuro.
निकलाई वो चश्मे वाली लग रही है मेरे को ये।
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that.
मिलते हैं इससे।
You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
Oh, perfect timing, Yagami-san. And here I was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san?
चलिए टैक्सी में पहुंच जाते हैं। मामी अपार्टमेंट पहुंच चुके हैं हम मामी अपार्टमेंट में। हमारा मिशन चलेगा मामी अपार्टमेंट का है अपना।
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here. If we had tried to make an appointment.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. Well, let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to...
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes?
I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
ठीक है तो मिलना
You're
नहीं
right,
चाहिए भाई
but I'm only asking a moment of your time.
कन्विंस करते हैं इसको
Please.
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
Okay. Street of her is with her. Maybe something simple.
I know in your eyes we're just scumbag lawyers defending perverts who is just a paycheck to them.
It's like you...
Wait, that's not what I meant at all. Look. Mamiya-san. Scratch that. Yui.
I'm sorry, what?
See? You did it again. The way you talk, it's like satin and velvet. Any chance I could hear you say a few other things?
Do you know how tempted I am to slam the door in your face right now?
No, don't do that. Sorry. That was a terrible... Are you... Thing is, and just trying to ensure you're... If we could do this...
How absurd.
We're only trying to help. But if later, we could always come back another time. That visit would probably... You'll want to...
I really don't have time for any of that.
I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to a...
You said 10 minutes if we do it now.
मान रही है भाई मान गई
I'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust
Really?
Impressed.
Now let's not screw them.
चलिए मिलते हैं 10 मिनट का टाइम दिया इसने हमें
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
तो विक्टिम यूई मामिया ये तो वही है भाई जिसने पकड़वाया था
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
Securious conversion of with money. Let's start with the ground for something useful. तो हमें यहाँ नज़र मारनी पड़ेगी भाई कुछ देखते हैं हमारे काम की चीज़ क्या मिलती है यहाँ पर तो एक ही है अच्छा टेक नोट ऑफ मामिया सेंस लाइफस्टाइल ओके इसका लाइफस्टाइल देख लेते हैं हम थोड़ी सी बारीकी से देखना पड़ेगा क्या क्या कुछ है यहाँ पर नजर मारनी पड़ेगी हमारे काम की कोई चीज़ निकलती है या नहीं निकलती एक सेकंड दिस रूम belongs to you Imania the grappling victim should stop out the place before I talk to her okay ठीक है हमारे काम की चीज़ कोई मिस तो नहीं हो गई चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। एक सेकंड इधर देखते हैं। नजर पेंटिंग बेबी रहता है यहाँ पर, तो टेक नॉट मानिया साइंस लाइफ स्टाइल।
What the? Suspicious.
सो क्लीन। ओके, यहाँ से पता चलता है
Hey.
with the layout there we got their kitchen has a clear view of the living room. Okay. जल्दी जल्दी फिनिश करते हैं इसको। हमारे काम की चीज बहुत टाइम लगने वाला है भाई, बहुत टाइम लगने वाला है। Write the layout there. We have got। ठीक है, यहाँ का पेंडिंग है अपना ये, और छान मारते हैं। I'm sure the laptop is full of useful data, but we are obviously not getting to। ठीक बात है भाई, लैपटॉप के अंदर काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें होगी काम की, बट हम यहाँ पर लाचार है, मजबूर है, कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो अभी हमारे पास है, यहाँ पे है ये Mamiya 6-year-old son, cute kid. I have guess he just started grade school. He seemed pretty excited. There is no homework. तो इसके पापा यहाँ आए हैं घर पे। ये दरवाजा खुल रहा है। Mamiya son। कुछ भी काम की नहीं लग रही दिख रही है। टेक नोट ऑफ मामिया सन्स लाइफस्टाइल। ठीक है,
Suspicious.
तो भाई इन्वेस्टिगेशन अपनी कंप्लीट हो गई, बंदी ट्रेन से जा रही है।
So, Doc, I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times.
Your voice might...
Ironic. Hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well...
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to. Moving along. On that day, you and Ahara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion.
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
तो चलिए कहानी को
In the
दोबारा
security
रिपीट किया जा
footage,
रहा
as you
है
stepped onto
और
the train,
समझते हैं यहाँ पर
it looks
क्या
like
कुछ है।
Ahara-san stepped right behind you.
ये यहाँ
Were
आई।
you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an
ये
accidental
कहना चाह
brush
रही है
on a
भाई उसने
crowded
इसको
train.
छेड़ा।
But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station. I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
Looks like this is going to be ending soon no matter what. I should keep my questions brief. Up to now I haven't heard any contradictions between Mamiya's account and the security footage.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran. And I...
Right. That was captured by the station's security camera.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ahara-san while running?
His cap was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him.
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out. So I figured there was no way for him to get away with it. I was so relieved.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
Despite what we just went over, wouldn't you say this contradicts your account of the incident?
I'm not sure what you mean. Did I say something odd?
No, Yagami-san is currently the odd one here.
Oh, shoot. If you'll allow me to rephrase. Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, Ahara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ahara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ahara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ahara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ahara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any...
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot, which would obviously...
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a... So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to peace. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and for...
It's fine.
तो चलिए हमने मामिया सेंस का भी क्लियर कर लिया है, तो अभी हम इसको
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mami.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that.
चलिए भाई बात करते हैं अभी सेकंड फ्लोर पे शोरी से, क्या बोलती है।
Are we ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Yeah, let's start there.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As
अब
somebody who's been
फुटेज
there,
कैसे चल रहा है भाई,
confirmed that the
ये
blood
झूठ
splotches
है
matched
सच
with
है?
the
अगर ये
footage,
सच है तो फिर वो रेलवे
which
स्टेशन पे
means-
जिसको कैप्चर किया है वो इतने कम टाइम के अंदर नहीं हो सकता, तो उसी में थोड़ा सा उसी की इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रही है, क्या सच है क्या झूठ है। Era posted the video himself. Okay, the Parashita posted the video. हो सकता है अभी एरा ने भी करवाई हो। कुछ नहीं बोल सकता भाई,
Ahara
देखते हैं
posted
क्या
the
बने।
video himself.
Ahara's been under police or court surveillance for the past...
Maybe he set it up as a delayed upload, where the video automatically got posted at a specific...
did he really think that far?
That's true. Let's come up with a simpler... That prosecutor in charge of the harassment, he posted Mikoshiba's murder footage online to ruin Ahara's reputation.
Why would you really have that low?
I agree. That
I
doesn't...
don't think it makes any sense.
Of course it doesn't.
Hey, this isn't...
murderer's accomplices...
Yeah.
I also agree with Yagami.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Huh?
We know Ihara got himself convicted for groping, but then, almost as if to say...
I see.
That's what... Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about...
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ihara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of...
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated...
Then let's tackle this from the stand. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ihara using a stand-in? Perhaps the real Ihara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for this from the moment he said...
But wait.
Huh?
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku station platform?
Yeah. Oh, wait! That's it! You could be onto something. There's a point where Ihara wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see. What the... Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious. Hey. What the... Hey. Suspicious. What the... Hey. Hey. What the... Suspicious. It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ihara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, If Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ihara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ihara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Oh, just doing my job.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
I know this won't go.
Huh?
Bear with me. If that's... Let me just say, now if they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swaps, so... She could have even called attention to the real Ihara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught Ihara and detained him until the police...
Hold that thought. If your theory, remember that
Well, for example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ihara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because we can work out summary, and plus they can't...
Sounds no surprise.
What's up?
the object, so what?
Yeah, or maybe
Enough
Ihara...
to...
What info?
I'll pull her information. Just a second.
Oh,
What's that?
if Ihara wanted to use the... But if he had chosen a victim whose solid plan would need to eliminate that, which means...
That's true.
Looks like a once...
Originally from...
Huh.
Met her 6 years...
Hold on. When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they would...
Do you have any...
Will my license work?
Akaike-san, age 30.
Akaike-san.
What's that got to do
I
with
found the Kurakawa Academy website. It's in Tokyo, specifically...
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
You little...
Wait.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Seiryo High. Sawa-sensei. Ihara's son had confided in her. Is she actually a Kurakawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei.
Could this mean that...
It's a tenuous...
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ihara orchestrated the groping as a diversion, and by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ihara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ihara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know, on October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the other conspirators were probably nearby.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ihara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in, after committing sexual battery on that train, he meets that's how he established, and to achieve this, the victim...
Mamiya, Ihara's stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba, out of some trouble.
Well, she was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were... Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ihara's murder accomplices?
If we do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Tosh. Maybe she
Yeah, that's not to rule it.
Why is that?
It's just, she's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that,
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not...
All right.
Can I...
What's that?
Well, a third year...
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally. Ever heard the name Reiko?
Not once.
I have.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, they couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ihara, well, I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school.
That's so cruel.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun,
But to prove that, we'll have to...
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, it's clear they missed being that he was...
What started...
Yo.
Kaito-san, you do realize...
I know.
Don't you understand?
You sure you understand it?
That a fact?
So happens, huh?
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to. Why does this always happen to me? What a waste.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ichincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho's streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Mikoshiba-kun? But then that video looked so...
Most likely it is, which means...
deception?
Are you familiar... 13...
You...
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole...
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san. As in, she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusumoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusumoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with a suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ehara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.